Hey, you, did you know that all currency in the world is actually fake? More on this a bit later, but first, this is the part that some people are going to tell you a rags to rich story in which they were unemployed, they were homeless, they were being evicted, they had past due bills, or they were trapped inside an evil job, job, just overbroke, right? And then one day they found the secret, and now they're living the millionaire life, and they want to share that secret with you, but only if you pay them money and buy into their program, okay? And don't get me wrong, if you're going through any of the above situations, I feel for you. I come from humble beginnings myself, but if you're into survival mode, it will be very hard for you to succeed inside a home-based business. And how can you if you're just focusing paying last month's electric bill, right? You're going to spend money that you don't have, and you will treat that as a lottery ticket in hopes that will give you the extra income that you need. But that extra income, it will turn very quickly into a monthly bill that you have to pay in membership fees, advertising, marketing tools, or just the cost of doing business. So let me tell you straight up, if you're into a super bad financial situation right now, be very careful before joining a program or a business opportunity out there. Hi, my name is Enrique, and I've been helping people since 2004 to create extra income from home. And either me or a member of my team has invited you to watch this presentation. And my promise to you is that I won't let you join the program I'm going to share with you in a moment unless I absolutely know it is the right move for you. And yes, I did get fired once, but I was never unemployed. As a matter of fact, I always had two or more jobs at the same time, and I pride myself to being a hardworking person and able to provide for the people that I love, for my family. And this program I will share with you has not made me rich yet, and I'm probably still doing this on a part-time basis. But if you have a family and somehow you're still living paycheck to paycheck, and if you try saving money before, which is what your parents told you, right? That's all we know, but you realize that it never seems to work, and you cannot save your way to financial freedom in this economy. I'm going to tell you why and how you can start building a legacy for your family. I'm talking about generational wealth that you can enjoy in your lifetime, and you can leave to your children and to your children's children. And the reason that you cannot get ahead is that all currency in the world is actually fake. Money, as you know it, it is not real. It is not backed by nothing of value. You see, back then, the paper bills that you had in your pocket, they were like a contract, okay, with the government. You can walk into a bank at any time. It was a certificate, and you could redeem that note at any time in real gold. But it all changed in 1971. They removed the US dollar from the gold standard, and they made it into a fiat currency. Fiat just means by decree of somebody in power. So the US dollar has value only because the government says it has. And as more and more dollars keep being printed, this is the biggest form of legalized forgery in existence today. The mass printing of fiat currency is the reason for prices going up and the economic inflation. And fiat currencies, let me tell you, they have a 100% failure rate. And if you don't believe me, just go ahead and go to Google and search for Weimar hyperinflation, in which paper money got so worthless that kids were using stacks of bills as Lego bricks to play. And you can see a picture right here. And central banks will try to keep that fiat game going, but when it all fails, as proven by history, they will always revert back to gold and silver. And for some of you, it all starts to make sense. But some of you, you still have questions and you're wondering why you should exchange your paper money for real silver right now. And I'm going to start with silver because it is affordable, it is ideal to get started in building generational wealth, and silver has and it will always maintain its purchasing power. For example, in 1965, $1 was equal to 1 ounce of silver. And you could walk into a Ford dealership and buy a brand new Ford Mustang for $2,500 or 2,500 ounces of silver. But today, in this day and age, do you think that you could buy a brand new Ford Mustang for 2,500? Of course not. But if you came in that dealership with the same 2,500 ounces of silver, I can guarantee that you will be driving that car off the lot that very same day. Silver can be translated in 14 different languages with the same meaning, being interchangeable with the word money. Silver is in fact the real money, as we just saw, it is a store of value. Silver has never failed since humans started using it as money over 5,000 years ago. It cannot be duplicated, like you cannot print, fake silver. And silver has a growing demand because since the Industrial Revolution, the properties of silver, it has made it essential for the technology that we use today. Even in medicine, silver has properties that kill some kind of bacteria, believe it or not. And in time of crisis, silver has the greatest potential to increase your wealth. And the best time to own silver is actually right now, because time and time again through history, silver has been revalued to account for all the excess currency or paper money in circulation. The price of silver is currently being manipulated by institutions in order to prevent a global crisis. And this manipulation, it gives people like you and me the chance and the opportunity to acquire silver at artificially suppressed prices today. You see, this is not new. This has happened before. The world has experienced the collapse of 3 different monetary systems before, and you can go to Google again and search for the crisis of 1914, 1939, and 1971. And the bad news is that it's going to happen again. But the difference is that for the first time, the common financial crash will happen in all countries at the same time. This is going to be the greatest wealth transfer in history, and it will likely not happen again in our lifetime. So the time to really take action and position yourself, it is right now. And let me ask you, if you were going to save $2,500 starting today for the future, would you put away that into paper money or real silver? I hope that you know the answer by now. So now that you've seen why to own silver, I want to invite you to find out how we have a top tier compensation plan, and with real silver that you will be glad to own, even if network marketing has not been your cup of tea in the past. You don't need any precious metals experience whatsoever, and you can get started today with absolutely any budget. And if I wanted to, I could advertise this as how to build real wealth without doing nothing, because really the only way that you have to fail with us is if you deactivate your account. So the invitation is open. Let's go ahead and talk. Click below to book a game plan call with me or a member of my team. This is a zero cost consultation with absolutely no obligation. I won't take much of your time. This will last about 10 to 15 minutes tops. And if this message resonates with you, and you want to find out how to create extra income, my promise to you stands. I won't let you join unless I make sure that this is the right move for you. And really, the wrong move at this point is if you stay where you are and do not take action. So go ahead and click below, book a game plan call, and I look forward to talking to you.